hey, 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 hey. What's up? What's up? What's poppin'? Hey, how you doing? Hi, how are ya? Whew, man, let's get in here. Shout out to my son. My son made that track. Um, I just got a bunch of random music on my computer, so figured I'll preview some of it while I'm waiting to come on. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me get all the devices together. Make sure you can hear me. And for some reason, I'm not seeing. Okay, we got Facebook today. Cool beans. Come on in. Join the show. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Whew, man. Let me give it a second. It'd take a swig. You know, my throat gets a little dry. Hey, Bronwyn. Hey, Opaladi. I hope I didn't butcher your name. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I can see a couple people on Instagram. I can see that someone's on Facebook, maybe YouTube, but I can't see who it is unless you drop a comment. And if you don't mind, give me a share. If you're watching this on Facebook, definitely give me a share. I am working to get my subscribers and my YouTube views up. Yes. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Whew, welcome. Let me give it another minute. I had a long day. Very good day, but a long day. So I am just trying to catch my breath. All right. I'm together as I am going to get. Hello, 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 beautiful souls, and welcome back to the 30 Days of I Owe Me Challenge. Woo! I am so honored that you have joined me. And as your host, I am here to hold a sacred space for everybody who feels stretched and overwhelmed, unseen, or simply tired. Man, that right there. Sometimes we're just tired. If you're listening to this, take a breath. You made it. You made it this far. That's a start. All right. Tonight I want to talk about something that has become an integral part of my life, and it's deeply meaningful and powerful, and that is meditation. It's not some trendy buzzword, but it is a beautiful and soulful practice. I'm going to talk about some of the benefits of meditation, the practice of mindfulness. I'm going to talk about something that is often overlooked, and that is decluttering of our mental space. That is such an important practice, and to be intentional about decluttering your mind will make so much difference in your life and in your work and your health, even your rest. I mean, it is exponentially improve the quality of my life just from taking some steps to declutter my mind. So I'm going to talk to you tonight about some of that. And part of the 30 days of I Owe Me is just us doing the work to really have a good quality of life, a healthy relationship with ourselves before others. We want healthy relationships with others, of course, but if we are not truly exercising self love, and I don't mean just the regular mani petty, I'm talking about true self love. Because I know when I go to the nail shop, man, that can be just as stressful as any day at work. It's always crowded. People bring their kids. They're rushing. They just want to drill and take the machine on your nails, dig it into your nail bed. It's not a relaxing experience for me. So I want to understand what some of the things are that you all do to practice self-love and to talk about some of the most basic things that won't even cost you a dime that will help you to be the best version of yourself. All right. All right. Let's get into it. Trying to make sure that I can acknowledge who's on here. Let's see. KT. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't know who everybody is, but if I see you on there, I'm definitely going to give you a shout out. Shout out to Instagram for being more algorithmically friendly and showing my folks that I am here in the place to be. Please, please, please go to the YouTube channel, Blowing Bubbles Podcast on YouTube, and subscribe. Last night, if you missed the challenge day yesterday, you missed a good one. I had on credit guru Renisha Miss Classy Tunes, and we talked about all the things financial literacy. We talked about things to do to repair and restore your credit, putting properties in the name of a trust, so many different things. Make sure you go back and watch that if you missed it yesterday. And I believe you still have a little bit of time. She's giving a 2-for-1 special for my viewers if you use the code BUBBLES. 2-for-1 special. So you and a buddy, you and your spouse and partner, whomever, 2 people, you can get your credit together. 30 days to better credit. So that is so important because money costs more when you have challenged credit. If you don't understand that, look at your interest rate on anything that you are paying for. Anything. Money costs more. All right, that was yesterday. It was so good. We ended up on there about an hour and a half. It was very good. The crowd was engaged. I got feedback. People were texting me and calling me afterwards that saw it. So I count that a good, good, good challenge day. This is day 9, I believe, of the challenge for me. The biggest challenge for me is to remain consistent and come on here, show up every day after I have worked all day. And it's been storming like nonstop here. So I'm driving, I'm in the weather, and for me to show up every night is a big challenge for me. So I'm pushing myself, and I definitely appreciate you all tapping in with me. Thank you. I do not take your time for granted. All right, all right, all right. Who we got out there? I can see numbers on my screen, but I can't see who it is. So I want to talk about the benefits of meditation. Meditation to me has helped me to just calm my nerves, soothe myself. If you followed me at all, you know I really literally will blow bubbles. It is one of the things that it just helps me to Be calm. You can't blow bubbles and be mad at the same time. I dare you to try it. Send me a video. You're not going to do it. You're going to be laughing in 3 seconds. And it started out from a grieving process, but there is a clinical practice called breath work. And that's what the blowing bubbles is aligned with. It's really breath work. I didn't know it when I started it. I just saw the bubbles on my counter and I blew some bubbles and it felt good. So meditation was an extension of that practice when I became more intentional about getting my mind right. When I was younger, I had a temper that was, whew, it was almost indescribable. I really had a bad temper. I used to fight a lot. And just growing up and maturing, I realized that I couldn't do that anymore. And meditation is one of the things that helps me to regulate my response to unpleasant stimuli. It helps me to um, think more clearly. It helps me to respond appropriately versus react to situations and circumstances, especially tense or possibly stressful ones. I'm not one who really registers things as stress. I do have a um, very high tolerance for chaos, and that stems from my very first career field was nursing, and I was trained to stay calm in stress. And all these years later, it does not leave you. I haven't worked in the medical field since 96, I think. Um, so I'm still that same even demeanor. And I'm thankful for that. But that is my thing. Let me see. I have some notes here. Mental clarity is probably the number one benefit. It helps clear the fog. When your mind is consistently racing, meditation invites stillness, like gently stirring muddy water, it says, and then watching it settle. It does help to just make you deliberately sit still and focus on the nothing. Most of the time, if you ever listen to meditation videos on YouTube, most of the time they tell you to focus on your breath. And it's like when I started really getting into it, I could almost hear the breath going into my lungs. Do you know how focused you have to be to feel like you can hear the breath traveling through your nose, down your trachea, into your lungs? It really works. And it's great for emotional regulation. As I said, instead of reacting to stress or anxiety, meditation creates a sacred pause. And that's really where your power lives. When you are in control of your emotions, of your outward emotions, and that's not to say you won't still feel things, but when you don't have emotional outbursts because you're more in control of your reactions, that is true power. Whew, because people will try you and people will push you. They'll push your buttons and you won't always realize the consistent reactions that you're having. Some people push your buttons just to get a reaction. So be mindful of that. Another benefit is improved sleep. Man, I used to be an insomniac. There was a time when a doctor tried to prescribe me pills for sleep. No, ma'am, no ham. Not I, said the cat. The very first thought that I had when I left that doctor's office was, I'm going to need to fall asleep every day for the rest of my life. Do I want to be taking medication to fall asleep for the rest of my life? Nope. Never took one. Got to figure it out. Sleep is one of the most natural things the body does. We just have to clean our mental space. And there may be a physiological reason that people have for not being able to fall asleep, but for me, I just refuse to take medication. Not good at taking medication, and I don't want to be good at taking medication because they're kind of just toxic anyway. Another benefit of meditation is it increases self awareness. You begin to recognize your needs and your triggers and your patterns. Um, and you can look at these things as wisdom, not weakness. When you have something that doesn't serve you, but you're consistently doing it, the first step is to recognize it. You cannot fix what you do not face. So if you are constantly doing a thing subconsciously and you don't even understand how you keep being in the same situation that you don't like, you don't want to be there, it's not working well for you, that self awareness is a piece that will be a game changer for your life. So I invite you to try the meditation. And there's so many different things. I am by no means a meditation or a, what is the mindfulness guru, but I like to share the things that have worked for me. And I didn't go to an expert. I went to YouTube University and I knew that there were some things that I wanted to work on. And I knew that there were some things that I wasn't happy with the patterns that I was perpetuating in my own life. So, who's going to change it? Nobody but me. So that's why, I just learned how to meditate from watching YouTube video. You'll find one. They have some that play all night long. They're like 10-hour videos. Man, test and see. Another thing that is a great benefit is the inner peace and the spiritual connection. You, whatever your beliefs are, I am a Christian, but whatever your beliefs are, you can absolutely fine tune that relationship, that connection, that spiritual awakening is so very powerful when you just allow yourself to transcend and you go to a different place mentally and spiritually. And when the mind, body, and spirit align, that's true elevation. So I hope that that is something that helps you and encourages you to try the practice of meditation. Find a time that you can consistently meditate. Get up in the morning an extra 15, 30 minutes before your kids are awake, your spouse is awake, whatever your routine is. Just set that time aside and do it consistently. You will absolutely feel, see, and hear the difference in the way you speak, the way you move, the way you think. Your decision making will be much more clear and sharp. It is a practice that I wish I had tried 20 years ago. I want to hear some results too. I hope that most of you will try meditation. If you have not, let me know. Jump in the comments and tell me if you have tried meditation. If you, yes, Bronwyn, it is so calming. Let me know what your practices are. I love meditation. And the art of mindfulness is pretty simple. They tend to go hand in hand in that community. Um, and mindfulness can be looked at like it's the art of coming home to yourself. It is it's kind of paying attention to the present moment, no judgment, no ulterior motives. You're just really present, like wherever you are, whatever you're doing. You're noticing your breath. You're paying attention to your thoughts and your feelings. You're not trying to fix them, but you want to witness them with compassion. Practicing mindfulness, we stop living on autopilot. Um, we reclaim now. Like right now is all that matters. I can't fix yesterday and I can't worry about tomorrow, but I'm here now. That is ultimate mindfulness. As women, we're constantly giving to others and taking care of everybody else. Now, I want to encourage you to give back to you. Give back to you, your brain space. Women in my stage of life, the empty nesters, we have a hard time letting go of our children and understanding that they are full grown adults, and we don't trust ourselves because we've taught them everything that we know they need, yet we can't let go. Be present and give yourself permission to just do you. Treat yourself to a day of nothingness. That right there. Whew. I do the breath thing so often. It's like second nature. I keep taking the deep, slow breaths. Man, it really helps. It really helps when you're having a tough conversation. Taking the time to take a slow, deep breath before responding can make all the difference in the world in the outcome of that conversation. Now, I want to talk about decluttering of the mind. When you have 50 million things going on at any given time, it's so easy to be overwhelmed. One of the things, a couple of the things that I do, I start with the easy thing, the low hanging fruit, deleting emails, clearing the cache on your computer, cleaning up your desktop. If you got 500 icons on your screen and you probably only use 50 of them, clean that stuff up. Put things in folders so you don't have to see everything just every time you open your computer. Close all those doggone tabs on your phone. Man, close all those tabs on your phone. And I'm guilty of that. So guilty. I had like 50 tabs open and I didn't realize it because I didn't know. I got an iPhone. I don't like it. I'm don't come for me because I don't care. I do have one, but I'm an Android girl. Samsung Galaxy figured it out. But I have this iPhone and it's not very intuitive. So I had all these tabs open that I did not know how to close until I went to a workshop and this was something that they talked about. Had no idea that I could just, because on the Android, there's a button that says close all. You close all. So I wasn't aware, but I had a whole bunch of tabs open. Um, doing the email and the desktop decluttering and closing all the tabs, and I'm guilty. I probably got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 12 tabs open on my laptop right now. I'm known to have about 30 on my open tabs on my browser any given time. So I'm doing good right now. But it's an ongoing practice. Clean up your desktop, do a brain dump. I love to journal. I love to journal. Write down everything swirling in your mind. Don't organize it, just get it out. just release it. You can revisit it later. The brain dump will just help you to mentally know that I wrote it down somewhere, I can go back to it. Not even the thingy in your phone, the notes in your phone, write it out. That helps. Set daily boundaries. Setting boundaries is so very important. And I've said this on day 1 or 2 of the challenge. You can go back and watch that video too. Boundaries are for you, they are not against anyone else. When you come to that place in that space and you're not feeling guilty about having to say no or having to not go to an event or do something for someone, you've got to establish those boundaries guilt free and only do what serves you. Overwhelm stems from a lack of boundaries, and resentment and frustration is a buildup of us accepting assignments that we did not really want to accept, but we did anyway. So be honest with yourself and allow yourself to stand on that no unapologetically and unexplained. No is a complete sentence, just like that. Another practice for decluttering the mind is the 1 minute pause. Let me see. This is a note. This was not mine. Set a timer and breathe deeply for 1 minute. Imagine inhaling calm and exhaling the chaos. So inhale the calm, exhale the chaos. I like that one. I like that one. Huh. This is something that I've also done as of late. Leave your phone in the other room 30 minutes. Start with 30 minutes a day. Don't check it. Turn the ringers off. No vibrating. Just totally disconnect for 30 minutes a day. Man, I will go visit my grandbabies, blow bubbles with the kids. Man, I will do all kind of stuff. Phones somewhere on the dresser. We've got to do the disconnect to reconnect with what really matters. We are in a season where we're hyper aware of loss and the shortness of life. You've got to choose peace. Got to choose peace. Got to choose your mental well being overall. Because whatever somebody's sense of urgency is for you and your time, it will wait. Let it wait. as King Joffrey Joffa said, let them wait. Let them wait. They'll be all right. And anchor yourself with affirmations. Create a simple mantra like, I am safe. I am enough. I choose peace. Whatever that is for you, repeat it to yourself every morning throughout your day. I follow Lisa Nichols. If you're not familiar with Lisa Nichols, do yourself a favor and just Google Lisa Nichols and watch everything you can find on Lisa Nichols. She is phenomenal. She has definitely gotten me through some times where I didn't, I wasn't sure if I was gonna, how I was gonna make it out. Lisa Nichols has this in her academy. I went through her academy last year, and she said, Um, for affirmations, it's a three-part thing. You do the I am statement, you do the I forgive myself for statement, you do the third statement is I am committed to. I love that because most of the time, what I have seen people doing in regards to affirmations is, hey, King Leonidas, what I've seen most people doing in regards to affirmations is saying these very big, bold statements, trying to draw something to themselves and the idea of manifestation. And that is, it's okay. I'm not a proponent for that because your subconscious, your brain knows you are not a millionaire. Your brain knows that you are not healthy. Your brain knows that you do not have X, Y, and Z, whatever the things are. So when you're telling yourself something, it's like you're creating more inner turmoil. You're lying to yourself. But you can say, I am on track to, I don't know. I don't want to tell you because this is not my thing. That's not my exercise. That's not what I teach. But Lisa Nichols, I am statement, I am committed to statement, and I forgive myself statement. That's the three part. Go look at it. I can't teach it. I just practice it. Um, but yeah, there's some some things that I am really good at doing. Just like when I was in school, I was good at doing math, but I couldn't explain it to save my life. I understand like algebra. I got a D1 semester in algebra because I couldn't show the work, but I always got the right answer. That's one of these things now. Some things like I can't explain it very well, but I understand how to do it. I know my limits. Somebody asked me a little bit ago, what can't you do? I have to say that. That's one of the things. Some things I can't teach. But I'm only here to encourage and inspire people to really put yourself first. Man, we have people just out here being guilted into doing things that they don't really want to do, or we have these ideas that we have to acquire all this stuff to that it means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. So I just felt the need to really share these things that have helped me so much. And it's going to, if you're coming back, and I hope you come back, make sure you are tapped in on the YouTube channel. I put this on the Blowing Bubbles podcast page. Initially, we were going to have it all closed. I have a closed platform, but I really see the need for people to get some of this information. Later on in the challenge, I'm going to be having more and more speakers. I will, let me tell you who's on schedule for tomorrow. So we are elevating in the areas of health, wealth, and relationships. Woo, tomorrow is marital and relationship challenges. Woo! I listen. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Y'all all better get here tomorrow. Relationship challenges, marital challenges, um, the he said, she said, and the emotional tug of war that we have been in, us men and women in this doggone country. Whew, I can't wait to dig into this one. I would love to invite people on um, to join me on screen tomorrow. Anybody interested, DM me. I'll send you the link, and we can definitely make that happen. Because I got a guest, but I don't want to be just, talking. I want some like random cross section of people to give their opinions, to talk about their experiences. I really want to see what different people are going through, what we can do to bridge the gap so that we are having um, healthy long term relationships. I'm seeing a lot of people, I got a lot of peers and know a few people who are um, ending 20 plus year marriages. And I don't understand how can we work together to make that not happen. I am all the way pro marriage and I'm so pro family. And I want in the nuclear family, the traditional family, I want to see people figure it out. Figure it out. I don't have that and I would love to have that. That was something that's something that I aspire to be again is a wife. And I'm not going to say I do to turn around and don't. So I encourage everybody, whatever your situation is. And I want to talk about the importance of marriage because people keep saying marriage don't matter. It's a piece of paper. Baby, I can tell you 50 ways that it matters versus one that it doesn't. It definitely matters. But I am so honored and thankful that you have joined me tonight. I am not going to keep you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to invite you to, again, to join me tomorrow. Relationship in 2025. That is the topic. And you are not left behind. You are not forgotten. Um, just build a deeper relationship with yourself. The journey is not about perfection, but it's about presence. And I want to inspire you to just love yourself. Okay? Truly love yourself. You all have a beautiful evening, and I will see you tomorrow.